Hello everybody and welcome to week 8. This week we've got a outline and we've got, excuse me please, a discussion, all right, which we have discussions every week, right? They're just the study groups discussions, right? So this week everybody in your study groups want to be covering chapter 7. That's the chapter over taking action, okay? So be sure to do that. Also be sure to be which you'll have to be if you're doing the discussion, be sure to read the chapter, but be sure to read the whole thing. So if chapter 7 isn't the chapter that you outlined, be sure to still read it. So just reiterating that even though you're only required to outline 2 of the chapters, I'm still expecting you to read all 3 of them. I encourage you to outline all of them because I think that's going to make you actively read all of them and help you retain the information better. And remember that if you do outline all of them, you can submit the additional outlines as extra credit. All right, that's always an option. But the whole gist of that was simply that even if you're not outlining this chapter, be sure to read it. All right, but that is it for this week. All right, so I will leave you with a reminder that next week is an exam week. All right, so anything in those study group discussions that you revisit those, right? Go back to the exam review. You've been studying the whole way, and for the first exam, it seemed to pay off. It seemed to have paid off. Because the average was like an 80. That was awesome. It's one of the highest average grades that I've had on this exam, or any of the exams in this class, in a while. All right, so clearly the study groups are paying off. All right, but they're going to pay off. The more you invest in them, the more you work at them, the more they're going to pay off. All right, and you're going to be able to invest in them and work at them more the more you work on those outlines. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for this week. As always, if you have any questions, send them my way. Especially if you have any questions while studying for the exam, send those my way. If not, have a great week, and be on the lookout for the results from the second lab. I'll be posting that either later this week or early next week. So be on the lookout for that. But that is it from me. All right, guys, have a great week. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Well, I'll close this down here in a second. Hold on.